I'm not even saying this one better, but it's like it's less effects on your voice, so it's like more pain.
Yeah,
like
this
shit, your voice, this shit sound wild.
Like the singing, I want it to all like sound cohesive in a certain way. Like think about what I'm saying. We gotta like make it reach that level like sweet. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let it in.
I might fuck around, lose my mind.
Alright, so now I gotta come out to no play.
They already gonna be turned. They already gonna be ready for what's next. That don't play.
Bro, this it ain't none of this. You see my chain, bro?
Nobody.
So I got this up, bro. None of this, bro. Yo, look, you walk off stage and throwing bottles. Like, where you going? Flipping shit. Like, get this nigga back up.
The last days to the rodeo, last night had me down in the back, comatose. Don't think sunshades and a pill gon' help. Once I'm gone, can't tame myself. Mama, she thug, you know I really need ya right now. She get freaky when the lights down, the shit crack, no way niggas can pipe down. With her head first, got her straight out of the nightgown, nothing like the light skin mama seekers in H-Town. They got them porn star big booties, let me film it then shoot it. 3D money, no illusion, pinning if I'm feeling bougie, might hit your line, bitch. Know I need my dollars, know a nigga need my commas. She was down when I dropped out of college, down, she was down when I rode in Palace. Played with a pussy in the Jeep, yeah, she was down with the foreplay driving. Jumped in the car when she hit my digits, no one and just to pull up at the projects. Grab that fifth, grab that eighth, grab what you need. Blow that dope, don't get too high. From the third coast to the west coast, come take this ride. Let me tell her how Jack turned sky over one lost trip to the sky. Let me tell the tale, cause you told the tale when you said I can make it this high. Who knew? Got This is my biggest song, man.
Yeah.
Yes, this is my biggest solo song ever.
Really?
Yes. No feature. Yeah.
So, man, bro, before Travis Scott just became just one of the most known artists on the planet, in 2014, he dropped one of his most groundbreaking breakout projects, mixtapes, Days Before Rodeo, which became a cult classic and just a classic in general. It just taking Travis Scott for the underground at the time into just a familiar figure in rap, at least at the time of 2014. Because you gotta realize, Trav had been making this mark, you know, he was around Kanye with the Cool Summer, you know, like tapes and stuff at the time. He was a part of Yeezy's rollout. Al Faro was going insane. But once Days Before Rodeo dropped, man, I can't lie. It's like this project put Trav on the map, but like in a bigger scale, bro. And it made him just like more took it seriously up to this point than what he ever has been. Just missing that dark production and just like that psychedelic feel, and just, man, he really laid a blueprint that became so known later on in just music in general. But this tape literally changed a lot, bro, and it's still respected to this day. This is the lore of the cult classic, Days Before Rodeo. But to truly understand this era, man, you gotta honestly, bro, truly just take it back. Like I said, bro, just the early days of Trav. When I say early, I mean like 2013. But if you want to say earlier, just in the early 2010s for Trav, Trav was a part of a group called The Graduates, bro. You know, and he was mad inspired by Kanye, which is known heavily and shit. But
Got me thinking that we can work it out. And at the end of the day, who live with who? Come with me, go with you. You got me going, feeling crazy. And if I'm dreaming, wake me up.
he also was inspired by that boy Kid Cudi and shit. And I'm pretty sure these are known facts by now. Like, it don't really need to be overly explained, but if you go back and listen to any older Travis Scott song from back in the day, you can hear that influence heavy ringing through it, bro. And Trav just spent majority of the early 2010s, bro, just really trying to make it more and really trying to get himself out there. You know, dropping out of college and really pursuing rap full through, producing beats and really getting music out there with a time where the internet and everything was just starting to really, really change, and you really can start networking better on social media. all that led to him getting set up with Kanye West, man, around 2012 times. Cause all that led up to him just like getting involved with Kanye, and that got to a point with the beats, you know, he started helping with Kanye with Yeezus at the time. He was a part of Cruel Summer, and he was just really doing his thing early on. Then was like upcoming, like Banner was a new face in rap, bro. He had merged through, and he had, like I said, Al Farrow was going insane, bro, with songs like Upper Echelon, you know, Quintana, etc. All those songs was on that tape, just really pushing Trav to new heights in the blog era, and it made him part of the Double XL in 2013. It just like was a promising new act already in just his first 2 years of really being like, you know, somewhere in the industry. And, you know, he was signed to Grand Hustle, you know, T.I. record label at the time. So he had connections like crazy. And like I said, Upper Echelon was just another song that was going insanely viral at the time. But I remember literally hearing that shit like on the radio the first time, not knowing who the fuck that was. But all I remember just hearing distorted auto-tune, literally, but straight up, like that shit was so fucking fire. And it sounded so fresh and brand new to where we was getting, not too much with the beat, because the beat sounded like a traditional 2013 beat, but it was the flow and the way he sounded that sounded so differently at the time. Like, it didn't sound like it was common normally, you know, from the instrumentation, bro. Like, it was just, like I said, it was a different, Trav had his own world going on, bro. But literally coming into 2014, he figured just to go even more crazier, expanding with his own sound and really just truly, you know, like capturing the different sound and world to his music, bro. Because you gotta think, the difference between like Al Farrow, like the production on that, it was so dark. You could tell that he was hand-produced, self-produced the majority of this shit, but with a little help of people like Mike Dean, etc., bro. Even Wonder Girl, bro. Like, the production on this tape was so differently leading up to like just Days for Rodeo. So Days for Rodeo, like coming into it, you know, when he getting ready to gear up, announced the title, everything, the production on this tape stood out so crazy to me because it wasn't necessarily like too different from Al Farrow. Well, honestly, this is dead ass a trap album, bro. A trap tape. Like, him getting Southside, bro, Metro Boomin, Let's Luke, like, etc. He had so many legendary Atlanta DJ, like, producers, and they just filled the void of making this project, and just Trav having his own mark and uniqueness with it. Made the shit just skyrocket in craziness with crazy just production throughout the whole tape, bro. To me, that would stand out the most. It's not really the vocal range, it's the fact that like the production on this tape is otherworldly. And to think that this is that ass like a mixtape, bro, and this is like then the prequel to Rodeo, the actual album, it's insane because technically he dropped this as a free album, which is how good the material is on this. Like, the material is, like I said, it's album-worthy songs on this shit. At that point, though, hype just started brewing up like crazy for this tape, bro. You know, at that point, he had dropped Don't Play With, you know, Big Sean. That was a song. Big Sean verse is fucking crazy on that song. Trav did his thing. That song was all over the place. Mamacita was another song from this tape. That was another single that dropped. And this, like I said, bro, I remember like everything. This is prime Rich game, but Thug and Rich Homie in a prime. Like, literally, rest in peace to Rich Homie. But literally, bro, this is them in a peak. And understanding now that Rich Homie Coin said in the interview, you know, before he passed, and that was his song, and it just he gave it to Travis Scott, it make you realize, like, damn, like, that's dope as fuck. Because, like, this song, I couldn't imagine a world where it was just Thug and, like, Rich Homie on this song, bro. I feel like this beat deserved to have Travis on it in some shape or form. And, man, bro, on August 18th of 2014, Travis Scott would drop his second mixtape, Days Before Rodeo, exclusively on SoundCloud, because this was an exclusive drop, like, and then dropped, like I said, bro, this is the peak. This is still when the blog era was still the full effect, bro. So getting your mixtapes, like, on Dat Piff, live mixtapes, shit, SoundCloud, like, all that was still, like, the only thing to be askable. Apple Music, none of that shit wasn't really a thing yet. And man, you know, this shit got classics on top of classics on it, bro. Like, literally, bro. I'm talking about just that ass, bro. Generational songs, bro. The songs, come on, bro. The intro, the prayer.
Midnight awaken, hyperventilating, drunk laps, running around the globe, wild goose chasing after 3 #1 albums. Would've thought I feel amazing, still impatient, still sipping on liquor, still rolling up swishers.
You know, you fucking know. Quintana Part 2.
Finesse, straight up, I can't go one day without finesse. Finesse.
OGs, if you know ball, bro, real niggas do not skip T.I. part, bro. I hate that the streaming services version got T.I. verse removed, bro. That what makes the song. That second half is also crazy, bro. Generation. Come on, bro. Jones, you should try it.
When you're home alone in the mood, I know you wanna move, I know you wanna dance, you know you get ready to take the night away.
Man, y'all know Skyfall was fire, nigga.
I'm trapped in my conscious. My trap is still bucking. Look out all these hornets. Hit up the whole pharmacist. We serve all the money. My shit at your body. You shot at my body. This guy keep on falling. The drugs I keep calling. He keep picking up for me. And love me. I don't wanna
Sloppy Toppy with Migos and PB Long Way.
Oh, with a goddess. On my province, we don't do massages. Just menages. She like to talk shit when we fuck. After she claims she forgot it. She don't tap out, no tap out. She rather just black out. Then we take trips to her trap house. We been pulling them stack outs. Call over your friends. Been over, they popping for bands. But stop if I can. No, I do not do beer cans. Fuck, is this for house? I know that she got it quick, but no, she got it.
Free PB Long Way, rest in peace to Takeoff. Come on, bro. Basement freestyle, bro.
On my dresser, on my business. Never planning, never sober thinking, brew me up. Body shot, stick on your bitches, steady, slow it down. Pick it up, fuck a third speed, the fourth gear. Grinding up on everything is my year. I grab that fifth, grab that eighth, grab what you need. Blow that dope, don't get too high. From the third coast to the west coast, come take this ride. Let me tell her how Jack turned sky over one lost strip to the sky. Let me tell the tale, cause you told the tale when you said I can make it this high. Who knew?
Back is crazy to the bitch.
Back in licks, back on that dirty straight. Cuz I'm back on the block. He back serving burgers. Plug in my switch. Then he woke me up early. If that bitch smell like Swiss. Oh no, 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 don't serve it straight up.
I mean, generational tracks on this, bro. Like, yeah, this is like, man, to understand, like I just say, take it to understand that this is a mixtape, bro. It still blows my mind to this day because he gave us a hell of a body for work for it to only be named after a mixtape, man. And it's like, it's one of those things where it just had you sitting there thinking like, bro, this nigga Trav, I mean, Trav is the GOAT regardless, bro. Like, Trav, he really could do no wrong, you know, but honestly, this tape really solidified him officially. Like, people was already feeling Trav, but this tape took him to another level. That's why it's that ass his breakout tape. Like, the hungriness you could hear, like, you could tell that D nigga, and this, like I said, the features on this tape was a standout for me too, bro. Like, Migos and PB Long, this is 2014, so this when Migos with them was still, like, catching fire, you know, with the No Label 2, etc. era. You know, like, all that shit was just bubbling, and Trav was just holding up so well with just, man, the chemistry he had with them folks, bro. Like, to be able to just connect with a lot of Atlanta artists and producers, man, and just shaping all that into a solid sound, it led up to something general fucking racial, but it really set the big foundation for the actual album Rodeo. Like, Rodeo is a classic for where it is if it wasn't for this tape. This tape literally has to exist to get to where the point of Rodeo, because you truly won't understand unless you listen to this body of work. If you just jumping into Trav catalog and you skip his mixtapes and going straight into his albums, then you really ain't gonna figure. I feel like this project is, like I said, it's a prelude. Like, it's a prequel. It's a prequel to Rodeo. So it acts as a tape that's supposed to give you, okay, if this mixtape is crazy fire, I can only imagine what the actual body of work of Rodeo actually is. And considering the fact that, like, Rodeo dropped a year after this, you can tell he took the time and passion to really craft it. And the crazy thing, man, this was supposed to be a Gangsta Grillz exclusive, bro. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know that, but originally, Trav was supposed to drop this as a Gangsta Grill, bro. So it was supposed to be, you know, DJ Drop was supposed to basically be all on this shit. I think Kanye was the one who dared to told Trav just to keep it as just like a regular mixtape, to have an album feel, even though it's a mixtape. So, you know, I guess you say shot, but I low-key, if this was the Gangsta Grillz, that would have made it even. I couldn't imagine, like, DJ Drama yelling. I could hear him yelling his ass off throughout this shit. Honestly, bro, this tape is a generational tape to me, man. It's one of the tapes for Trav that just, like, it moves so much, man. And the thing that this tape still having crazy praise to this day, bro. Trav officially released this on streaming services in 2024. And that shit was crazy. It was a big deal, you know, and it sold like crazy. Sold 300K first week. And to be fair, I know that he did sell a lot of, he put a lot of extra songs because he had dropped it, and he had dropped a deluxe version to it, basically just put songs for that time period that was supposed to make it on here and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't too much go back to it for real. I didn't really like don't care for the streaming version, like streaming service version of this tape, bro. I just feel like missing Quintana part 2, taking T.I. part, and just like, I don't know, man. I prefer just listen to the OG version, man. It got a raw feel to it, and that's what make you like it for. Like, you like that version that originally came out because it gave you a certain feel that I don't think the streaming version could get. And don't get me wrong, the songs that he dropped at the time was cool. I just think that, I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know, man. I'm just glad to see it on streaming service. Nah, this tape, Deadass did a lot for Trav, man. It took Trav just from being just a typical guy, like, who was making, he was already coming out the gate with his own sound and own mystique to him. But really, this tape shaped it, man. And like I said, that Cudi influence is heavy throughout this tape. Like, if I don't think it's heavy on any other tape, I think it's more prevalent on this one for sure. Like, with the humming, the way he was vocalizing. Bro, Cudi, he was on that Cudi for real, bro. But we all know that's where Trav, like, favorite artists and influence come from. It comes from Cudi. In the long run, this tape did a lot, man. It literally, like, set the blueprint for where future releases became, bro. We got the classic Rodeo album. Like, it made Trav's signature sound. This is when he really started debuting the straight up and, like, it's lit, like, not really it's lit ad-lib, but he started really debuting the straight up ad-lib heavy, prevalent throughout this tape. And just the ad-libs that we really know for him today, like, all that shit comes with this tape. The way his auto-tune and the way he, like, experiments with his voice and, like, the way his sound it captures deeply on this tape. So this tape is so important just a figure of lore when it comes to Travis Scott and just music in general, bro. Like, it shaped a lot, man. I really be hearing glimpses of that type of sound when it comes to, like, Trav. Like, think about, like, today's underground, like, Che. Like, I like Che. Like, when his OG, like, the Race to Base V1, like, all them era songs that had that, like, robot-y, like, voice to them. Like, songs like Part the Sea, The Red Seas. Like, that is so 2014, day before Rodeo, Trav, Coded. You can't tell me otherwise, bro. So this era of Trav will always be legendary mixtape. This is literally a Dat Piff exclusive, bro. Like, this is a blog era classic right here, man. So you really had to be there to experience, but a lot of people wasn't there. And I know Travis Scott is like one of the most biggest artists in the world to this day. Like, he's literally at a point in his career where he's like globally status. But at this time, that wasn't really the case. He still was then unknown, just like any other artist, but he was building his way up to get to where he at now. So, salute Trav. Days for Rodeo is a classic. Still my top 5 favorite mixtapes of all time. Nothing could beat that. Nothing could fucking beat that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap this video up. If y'all enjoyed the video, man, y'all give the video a big ass thumbs up, man, bro. I just want to say, man, I appreciate all the love and support that y'all show, like I say in every other video, because why not? Because, no, seriously, though, like, why not, though, man? Because y'all are the GOATs, but y'all show love every single time, man. It's so much shit y'all could be watching, but y'all take the time to watch that day to fuck with your boy and support, man, so I can't do nothing but just hold my head up high and just thank God and thank y'all every day for that, man, because y'all really do be showing mad support. I appreciate that shit for real, man. Blessings to each and every one of y'all, and thank you guys for waking us up, getting us through another day, and letting us just be able to see and do this, Father. Like, be able to let us just have another day to enjoy life and, do stuff what we doing, watching these videos, making these videos. Like, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Like, I'm blessed. And I'm just blessed to have y'all and part of the journey with me, man. Like, so we go keep this shit going. Y'all already know, check the community poll on the page so I'll let y'all know what's coming out. Drop down in the comments what y'all want to see. Just let me know what y'all want to see. I know I'm not shying away for nothing. Y'all know that, bro. Like, if you've been watching for a minute, you know that. So, y'all know the video, even if they don't come out exactly, like, sometimes, like, as quick as possible, they gonna come out. Trust me, I'm gonna make sure they get delivered. So let me know what y'all want to see. Until the next video, I had no prior announcements, man. I love y'all, like, literally, bro. I really do. And till the next one, that's all I have, man. So yeah, I love y'all. Yeah, man. Squad.